Hi, my name is DeAndrea, and welcome to The Real News. If you've been watching this program in the past, you know that we've been exposing the corruption in the Child Protective Services here in New York City, which is referred to as the Administration for Children's Services, and the Family Court. I have with me a very special guest. Her name is Rosa Reyes. Rosa Reyes has recently been in the New York Post, March 18th, 2000, with a horrible, horrible story which is exposing the corruption of the family court, specifically family court judge from Manhattan, Helen C. Sturm. Now, you probably know who Helen C. Sturm is. I was married to a former detective. Helen C. Sturm was a prosecutor who knew him very well. He had raped and sodomized my daughter, and lo and behold, Helen C. Sturm gave my husband custody of my child, who is now on drugs, smoking, drinking, and she's lost her mind. What else would you expect? Rosa here's story is also concerning somebody that is a friend of the system that Judge Helen C. Sturm has decided to give custody to. His name is Jose Flete. This is his picture. Jose Flete used his position as an ACS case manager to get custody of his son, Jose Jr., says the boy's mom, Rosa Reyes. And also records show that this man is a serious abuser. One little instance is a city child welfare supervisor allegedly has been brutalizing his son, forcing him to kneel in a corner for 5 hours at a time to punish him from taking a gift from his mother, the boy's lawyers charge. More severe abuse. I'd like to introduce you first to our co-hosts, Mr. Dean Lauren, Esquire, and Mr. Joseph Carenza, legal researcher. And over here to my far left is Rosa Reyes. Rosa, thank you so much for coming here. I know you have a terrible story to tell of the pain that this terrible, terrible judge has put you through by turning your son over to a violent man. Could you tell us about Rosa has difficulty in speaking English in the past, and we should have had a translator on the program. But in 1995, what did your husband do to you?
In Spanish? Okay.
English.
He raped me.
He raped you?
In March 1985. And he hit me and my son Douglas.
So you were pregnant with your son Douglas, and he beat...
Douglas was 8 years old.
Oh, Douglas
he raped me in front of Douglas.
So Douglas is 20 years old now. So Douglas is 9 years older than Jose. So at this time this took place, Douglas is approximately 9 years old. And there were 1993 incidents of child abuse against Douglas also, perpetrated by Jose Flete.
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Now, this man is violent. And so could you explain, Joe, for Rosa? I'm sure he went to jail, right?
Well, he was arrested. I guess she was physically injured. She spent 4 days in the hospital due to her injuries while she was pregnant with Jose. And Douglas. The doctors, the medical professionals felt that she might lose the baby as a result of the injuries that she had sustained in multiple beatings by Jose Flete. And mysteriously, Jose Flete was arrested, right? Jose Flete Sr. was arrested, and he was charged, right? There was certainly enough evidence to show. I mean, we have a complaining witness who is battered.
She was badly battered. They took pictures of you at the police station, right?
Yeah.
They took pictures of your bruises.
Oh, I remember that when he raped me, I was recovering the pre-cancer surgery.
Wow.
pre-cancer surgery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This guy is brutal. He's brutal.
It's peculiar. It's incomprehensible that this person was not convicted, or that he would have pled to some lesser charge, perhaps, or there would be some criminal record stemming from this incident. But there is no criminal record. When we search the criminal record, we can't find any evidence of a conviction against him. Why not? Well, part of the reason is he works for ACS. He works for the state, the Administration for Child Services. He's an employee of the state. So when if a state person, a person in his position, if a person like that was convicted of a violent crime, a crime of the nature that was perpetrated against Rosa, he would lose his job. He would lose his position at ACS.
I would think so. Wouldn't you think so? Wouldn't you
almost.
think that if you're working for as a case manager for the Administration for Children's Services and you have a history of abusing the woman, abusing the children, that the last thing they would want is somebody so dangerous to oversee other children? Now, I'm very confused. Are you confused over this, Steve?
Well, my question is, ¿qué burro vive en 1994? Bronx, Manhattan?
Manhattan.
Manhattan,
Nosotros sí,
so that's
nosotros vivimos.
DA Morgenthau was the DA
yes.
Morgenthau who should have prosecuted. Did Jose Flete, did they bring him to court for raping you?
He was arrested, but in this case, no. When my son Douglas called the police, he said, here is, aquí no pasó nada.
Right.
Aquí no pasó nada. Ella está loca.
Right.
She's crazy.
So there was no person there that he was crazy. So that was your son Douglas said that?
Entonces, no, yo no entendía. Yo entiendo más inglés ahora que lo que entendía en esa época. Y él era quien hacía las traducciones cuando la policía iba.
Okay.
Cada vez que mi hijo llamaba a la policía cuando él abusaba de nosotros.
Repeat what she's saying, Dean.
Yeah.
Right. So what you're saying is when he answered the phone, he didn't speak very good English. And later on, he was able to speak with the police officers. And he explained that Jose had hurt you. Is that right?
Sí.
Okay. But it's amazing. When we searched the record, when she went to find out what the outcome of the case, now she couldn't find out as the case was unfolding because she was in the hospital. And the whole thing was swept under the rug before she got out of the hospital. So once she gets out of the hospital, she's trying to find out if he was convicted, and if so, what charges, and what is the sentence? What is the punishment this man got for inflicting the beating upon me?